Andrew Hiller.
We're up. We're live.
Andrew Hiller, John Young, JY Barbell, Hiller Fit. Busy time. So many things coming out. So much coming out.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's wild. And I don't think it's going to stop. I think there's going to be tons and tons of more information rolling out, details. It's going to be hard to keep up on all the venues. The big stories, I guess the safety board's been announced. The location for the semifinals, I guess, is the bigger information. Rich Froning has a cool new reel that I'd like to share with you guys. And then PFAA made an update on Instagram. Oh, but most importantly, if we can get around to it today, which I'd really like to, is ballots were sent out.
Mail-in ballots.
I don't know how it's going to work. It's a really ambitious effort on CrossFit's behalf. I think the ballots were sent out to affiliate owners, semifinal athletes, which would encompass games athletes, obviously. And I think, do you guys know any information on it? But I do have some of the ballots. We can go through them, and you can see who people can vote for. I'm not even sure how the voting is going to work, but you can vote. And I think Sousa said he got a ballot and he voted already. But you can vote it to who goes on the CAC, CrossFit Athlete Council.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how many PFAA members are on the ballot?
I didn't look closely.
Do you know who's on the PFAA board?
Oh, on the board?
Or like whatever the hell, the athlete representation circle.
Well, there's a board. There's a PFAA board, right, John? And that's like 6 people. It was supposed to be 9. I think I remember Daniel Brandon's one of them. That's the only one I remember.
Campos.
Do we know how many people are on the CAC?
On the CAC?
Yeah.
What was that, John? The what?
The CAC.
You don't use the acronym?
I can if y'all want me to.
No. I was digressing. That we should have that conversation in private anyway. It's not appropriate for a professional show like this.
You know that gun that you use to like fill seal windows and bathtubs and shit? It's like
our caulk gun.
Yeah. When I was younger, I'm like, hey, can you pass me the cock gun? My parents like, Andrew, it's not called a cock gun.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just read this to you. Let me just read you what I have. It says, voting is now open for the CrossFit Athlete Council. As an official voter, please first select which committee you would like to represent your interests, and then choose up to 4 candidates from the ballot. It's already too confusing for me. Voting closes on Friday, January 3rd. Today's December 20th. For background information on each candidate, we've developed a voter guide, and you can read more about each candidate's credentials, why they've chosen to apply, and their past involvement in CrossFit competition, competitive season. As previously mentioned, the ballot for each committee has been narrowed to no more than 50 candidates. The field was first narrowed by level of trainer credentials, L3, L2, L1. Oh, that's interesting. So if they had more people want to get in, they started knocking people off with the lowest credentials. And then by the total sum of years coaching with a valid CrossFit trainer credential, years officially registered for the Open, and years owning an affiliate. Wow. So they had a really interesting narrowing process. If you applied for a position on the council but do not see your name on the ballot, others in your category were ranked higher based on that criteria. You know whose name I did see?
Is he in Charlotte?
Yeah, he lives in Charlotte. That's a good. You're narrowing it down.
Bryson Del Monte.
Is he self-centered?
Bryson Del Monte.
Oh, that's not nice to say about Bryson. Okay, let me pull this up.
I don't think Taylor is self-centered, by the way. I just
Hey, is your mic not working, John? You said
I'll see if it's on the settings.
Look at Taylor Self is here.
Damn, and he's 3rd. Does that mean something that he's listed that high? How are these ordered?
It's funny that it says years in the community 5 to 10.
Oh, he did what Pedro hates.
What?
I have a strong passion for the sport, but in big capital letters, Pedro hates that.
He should have, and he should say and more so, not but. He should have had me
or more so.
This is Taylor's a reason for applying. I have a strong passion for the sport, but more so for the methodology and the community. I want the two to be cohesive, and I want to help make the games amazing for all. Those who compete at the highest level and fans of those competitors. End of sentence. I believe that I have a unique perspective as a high-level athlete, games coach, head coach at one of the first 100 affiliates, and a level 3 trainer. I love CrossFit, and I want to help bring excitement and buy-in back to the games and the surrounding season. I also want to be a part of making the community, methodology, and sport better rather than demanding it to be torn down. I work very well with other people. I can take feedback, and I can give feedback when appropriate. I stand up for both CrossFit and the athletes who compete for CrossFit.
I've seen him work with Coach L. It's phenomenal. It's amazing how well it works.
Do you know who any of these other people are? Tell me if you recognize someone's name. These are the other people applying from the individuals and coaches category. I guess so. To answer your question, I think it's 12, John. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it's 4 from each category, and this is one of the categories: individuals and coaches.
It's 4 from this category.
I think so.
Okay,
that's how I'm taking it. Boy, 12 seems to be a lot. Ryan Dickey, Olivia Grimsland, Taylor Self, Ron Caffrey, Rob Davis, Jeff Blasco, Yasmin.
Do you think these people are offended that we don't know who they are? Or you think
Arroyo?
they're like, yeah, I wouldn't know me either. Oh, Manjo CrossFit. Damn.
Is that a kind of a reference to your Erica Folo? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Kevin Schutz.
I know,
him.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he yeah, and I mean he was competitive around the same time Hiller was. Back when Hiller was in semifinals doing his or regionals doing his thing. But he works with WOD Prep too. I don't know if he owns it, but he's a big what's the word I'm looking for?
Food
contributor to them.
No. I think food. What is WOD Prep?
He does their programming. No, it's just just another programming, and they do mostly programming, but they do competitions and stuff too.
Oh, the 12 Castro disciples.
Yeah. You know the Ben guy on YouTube that's does open videos, like how to get better at pull-ups.
Oh,
Ben.
yes. Oh, look, Patrick Rios. Kevin is my coach.
Wow, I did not know that. But Kevin's a great guy. I've met him. He's super nice.
I like Kevin.
Okay. It says he said CrossFit changed my life forever. I've lost 40 pounds. That's good. I'm a sole owner of my affiliate. That's good. A part owner of another affiliate. And own 2 buildings that house CrossFit gyms. He has a gym that has $27,000 a year, a month rent. Wow, one of his gyms is the rent is $27,000 a month. I think that's interesting because that just shows that hey, he really needs this thing to succeed, right?
I don't know if it means that, but maybe. I guess you could say that. He's doing pretty well already, I suppose.
Yeah, I think he wants it. He thinks he can contribute to making it succeed, and he cares about CrossFit.
Yeah, and if your rent's $27,000 a month, you need it to succeed. You need it to flourish. You're in. You bought in. He's been to the semifinals and regionals, sanctionals, all that shit 14 times, 4 times as team athlete, 9 times as individual. Wow. Okay, so this guy's all in.
Oh yeah, he's great, and he can write too. Look at all those words.
I have averaged over 100 signups for the Open each year and never missed a year. We didn't encourage it. Wow, never missed a year. All of our 5 Coda CrossFit locations likely average over 400 signups each a year. Holy shit. This guy's single-handedly carrying the Open.
Single-handedly.
And he types at 50 words a minute.
Benjamin Engereiser.
Is that right?
Adriana Montplaisir.
That name is familiar, and I don't know why.
That's because Montpelier is the capital of Vermont.
That's not why it's familiar.
I just no offense, Adriana. I just see Canadian, and I don't like it. I don't know if you are Canadian, but Brandon Peterson.
That name's also familiar.
Karsten Fau.
Not familiar.
Wow, look at this. They numbered their things. Jessica Schwab, Joe King, Spencer Moon, Morgan Arnold. We don't know any of these. Kisok Kim. Oh, Kisok Kim.
Look at what he wrote. My vote is for Kisok Kim. I love CrossFit.
Solid.
I love CrossFit.
That's solid.
Look at that. He put a lot of effort into this.
So what we're seeing is it doesn't take much to get on this list, right?
Well, so far everyone's been a level 2 and an owner or a coach.
And this dude didn't. I mean, as far as the words go,
he's only been in the community 1 to 3 years. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
I like him though.
You can be
Yo,
concise.
Hyun Choi Sung.
Song.
This is bizarre. To make myself interested in CrossFit.
ESL, buddy.
Is that like hiring Jada Coons? That's like
That's not
hiring
fair.
Jada Coons, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
my God.
What is this? We just read Kevin's, and then we go to this.
You think Jay got the job just to make himself more interested in CrossFit?
Yeah, he was looking for something to do.
Shelly Pearson, Tyler Norani, John McMullen.
13-year affiliate owner. That's a long time.
It's got nothing on Hyun Choi Sung.
Nothing. Wow.
Shelby Fields. Jesus.
I'm deeply passionate. Yeah, we know. We see that.
Yeah, Shelby, this is too much, girl.
Does
Does this ever happen to you guys? I'm sorry, Sevan.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. No.
And I feel like this is why you text the way you text, Sevan, because if anybody writes a long paragraph, you just don't read it. Does that ever happen to you guys? Like where it's like it's so long, you're like, I'm not reading this.
Yes. If it doesn't fit on the page, for sure, I'm not reading it.
For those who don't know, Sevan just texts 18 text messages in a row that are all like 7 words. It's like one sentence, but 18 messages in a row.
What are you guys doing? Can you come on my show? What do you think we should talk about? Each one of those is a send.
It's better when you're angry. It's better when you're like reacting to something and you're kind of pissed.
100%. Like there was about 43 text messages with the Richie thing. We won't dive into what those said, but
feel free. I'm an open book.
We saw
David. That name sounds familiar. David Scharf.
No.
Eli Lucas do Prado Torres. What country do you think he's from? Jesus, that one's in Spanish. Look at he wrote his in Spanish.
Oh, that's an L.
The
Why is that an L? Well, no one's gonna be able to read it.
Ryder
maybe it's a W.
Oh,
all the Spanish people will vote for him. Maybe it's
this guy has been around forever. Jason Layden.
Oh yeah, this dude, he's good. I like that he's here.
Yeah, this guy has been around. This guy may have been around CrossFit longer than me. I've been participating mostly coach at the CrossFit Games since 2009 at the ranch. I've been to every event coaching from the Games to Aromas to Madison to Texas. I've worked for CrossFit with the seminar staff when I first started, and I have a true love and commitment to not just CrossFit, but also the sport. Yeah, this guy's a class act as I can remember.
He was part of like all those teams that were winning in like 13, 14, 15, right? I believe.
So, like Wasatch?
I don't recall.
No. Is that in Washington? I think this is an East Coast guy. I think he used to roll with Rob Orlando.
I'm just trying to think of the teams that were winning. But like that team kind of broke through the mold, right?
World Fitness Project, the Will Moorhead Foundation just made a new post.
Oh, okay, we'll do that too. Omar Martinez, Christopher Portisgard, Michelle Venable, Emiliano Morales, Beck Gleisnester, Cameron Gray, John Wood. I know him.
Is that
John Wood of Reps Ahead?
Is that the athlete John Wood, or is it a different guy?
You think that's a common name? No, that's got to be the John Wood.
I do think that is a common name.
Hey, can you scroll up a little bit? Actually, wait a minute. This Nilo Elkard didn't say anything. Neither did Beck Glenster.
Oh, that's a good point. Nothing.
If they get in and the Hispanic dude has everything in Spanish, doesn't get in, I'll be kind of upset. You can't get in saying nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
At least say I love CrossFit like that one dude.
Hey, do you think anyone like writes in here, hey, I think Dave Castro is an asshole and I'm here to change it?
I think it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I think totally.
It's better than I would like to be interested in CrossFit.
Yeah. Yeah. During the this guy Cameron Gray, during the competitive season each year, I create unique Instagram posts that showcase fitness standards, allowing everybody, everyday people to understand the results needed in workouts to achieve specific outcomes, such as qualifying for the next stage or being in the top. Oh, okay, never mind. John Wood. Okay, I don't see anything that says. It has been a rough year after the CrossFit Games for obvious reasons. Everyone has seem to voice their opinion on the situation in negative light towards CrossFit. Not everyone.
Obvious reasons.
Yeah, not everyone. My
Obvious
issue comes
reasons.
from the cohort of people in the community speaking down on CrossFit. I don't know. They make for good content. Nila, how about this? Say it again.
We've all spoken down on CrossFit once or twice.
Or one or 2,000 times. Nilo Eckerd, 1 to 3 years CrossFit Crown owner. No comment. Okay. Danielle Aguilera. Wow, that's a book.
Do you think they spell checked this, or like they looked through them before they post them to everybody? Like there could just be some random sentence in the middle here and we're missing it.
Like it's like I do coke and fucking hate.
It's like a David Wheat sort of
there.
comment right in the middle of there, you know?
Yeah. Like someone just slips in there like I hate Jews, and you're like, what? How'd they get in there?
It's just in there.
Yeah. All right. Saxon Panchik. Spencer Panchik. Wow, Saxon doesn't have to write anything. That's big dick. I'm voting for Saxon.
Spencer, I am currently an athlete.
Oh yeah.
It'd be better if Spencer had the up air, is what he said. Just nothing.
Oh. Hey, this is pretty good. I want to be a part of helping bring back the old traditions of CrossFit. I want people to see what CrossFit was intended for and how it's changed my life.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think Spencer should get in and Saxon shouldn't.
He should get in solely based upon what he said in my video during the Mayhem when I was over at Mayhem.
I don't know. Saxon comes on this show. I'm voting for Saxon.
Saxon. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Saxon was talking on my video when I was over there.
Scott Tetlow.
Love Scott Tetlow.
Love Scott Tetlow.
Love Scott Tetlow. Love him.
I like how he said, I'm at the top 0.01% of the sport. Not 1%. 0.01%.
I'm on the CrossFit Games demo team, captain, also a member of the Professional Fitness Athlete Association.
We got one, boys.
Hey, I didn't think they were allowed to participate.
Was it you who said that?
I like this.
I thought they said that. I thought they said we're not going to participate in the CAC.
He's like a spy.
Jay Chapman, why is Tetlow a cuck?
No way. Tetlow's awesome.
No way.
No, he misspelled short. Is a short fucker. That's what that's supposed to say.
He is short. I need
There's
to know
a 5'4" height requirement for the CAC.
Damn. I think he did it though. I think he's like 5'5", 5'6".
He's 5'3".
No.
Yeah, he's 1 inch shorter than Colton.
I'm a level 2 coach committed to the methodology and more than willing to shove my nose in Dave's taint.
Sevon would know. Sevon, are you taller than Scott?
I think I am, but I thought I was taller than Colton. And last time I was with him, we went back to back, and I didn't feel I wasn't.
No, y'all are like the exact same height, you and Colton.
Yeah.
Sevon and Colton?
Yeah.
Sevon's taller than Colton.
He's wider. If you put a tape measure around his shoulders, he's wider than I am tall. So, what do I do? Oh, what do I do if I get elected? Okay. So Scott Tetlow, we're okay with Derek Muwanji. It's a nice name. I like that name.
I don't.
Okay. Mariana Bell.
Can you go back up? Can you go back up?
Yeah.
To Derek Muwanji.
Yeah.
I don't like his sentence here.
Which part?
Been hanging in there, helping out by judge. And I managed to put myself in the semifinals last night. I don't like the been hanging in there.
Oh, like, man, everything's so bad, but I'm fucking hanging in there.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Everything's been great.
Thrive or die. And Sevon is not thriving.
It's just you.
I'm thriving. I'm thriving. Yeah, I'm going to say ESL there too. English as a second language. Colton Mertens.
Who's that?
That is the guy who's gone over 100,000 Instagram followers now.
Did he?
Yeah, one of the coolest motherfuckers in the space. Such a cool dude.
Why does it say registered next to his name and no one else? Oh, because he hasn't taken it, but he's gonna.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's great.
Oh shit!
I wish Patrick Vellner was on here and it says unregistered.
Hey, how can you not vote? Like, how can Colton not make it on there?
I think if Colton wants to be on there, he absolutely should be on there.
Hey, I do want to address this issue real quick, and then we'll come back to this. This is not a hand-selected committee to suck Dave's dick.
Are you sure?
I don't think Colton would do that.
I just don't know how you could come up with fucking 50 people who will stick their head. Like I think that's a foregone conclusion. They have 50 people here. I mean, think about this. They're trying to fill 4 positions just from these 50 people, and the PFAA had 9 positions open, and they only filled 6.
They had 9 positions open?
Yeah. That's correct, right, John?
Yes, for the PFAA.
Yeah, they had 9 positions open, and
Are you sure?
90% sure. I mean, I'm going based on my memory.
That's not a good look.
But it's Christmas time, and I'm delivering a lot of presents these days, and so my memory's not so good.
Albany.
Everyone who was nominated was put on. That's for sure. So, all the games are in Albany this year.
What?
The games are in Albany this year. Did you say Albany?
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. So I don't think I mean, how could you find 50 people? You think that they went through and they called all these people and they were like, okay. I mean, they opened this up and they told you how you get. There's a criteria to be nominated. It's just like, if you have 6 people tied for first place at a CrossFit event, then you go down to who did best in the next event, or who had the most first places and then who had the most second places. I mean, they showed us it says that's how they pick these people. I mean, so theoretically, not even theoretically, in actuality, this thing is completely fair. And if someone wanted to really make an influence, they could just get in.
Yeah, but they're going to be dissolved in a year or 2, right?
I mean, we'll see.
The PFAA or the CAC?
All of the above?
By who?
Themselves?
I wonder if the new owners.
It's like having an AIM account from 2005. It just isn't active anymore.
I think the only thing that would dissolve this is if there were new owners, which has got to be imminent.
Can I ask a question that might be dumb?
No, there are no dumb questions here. We're just hanging out. Albany, Georgia? No, not Albany, Georgia. Albany, New York. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it might be. I know it might be dumb. What is this? Do they do?
These people?
The CAC. What is it for?
The CAC?
Yeah. Like, why is this important?
What do you think they do?
I don't know.
Hiller, what do they do?
I think they report to that other group of people they just hired who reports to Dave.
So nothing?
Who's those other people?
Like what? Like why does this matter?
The other people we don't know, but they have a whole lot of letters next to their name.
I have to think that whatever this group does, I don't know. I don't know what this group does, but there is a
dumb question for John. Then
here's the thing. I think all the councils are just smoke and mirrors, not just in CrossFit, but just anywhere. I think they're basically shields. So you build the DEI council just to be a shield. It's no different than how government works. It's just a way, just
shield for Dave.
Yeah, or a shield for CrossFit Inc. Yeah. The athlete council, the affiliate council, they're just shields.
I don't mean to put Dave on the spot like that, but if
it's fine.
All of these were in place last year, it would have been like, well, it went through our different layers. It went through the athlete affiliate council. Everyone said it was good, or at least people could make the assumption. It's like, hey,
well, that's what I mean.
It's like, yeah, it went through the chain.
That's what I mean by shield. That it's a great shield. They can be like, hey, we showed all the workouts to the safety council. We showed all the workouts to the affiliate council. I think it just gives people satisfaction. I think that's how all bureaucracies work. Obviously you'd never see something like this. I don't think when Greg was in charge. Greg was like, fuck you. It's my way or the highway. If you don't like it, don't join. If I go out of business, I don't care. I like that mode.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
But I also don't have a problem with this either. I don't have a problem with hey, I will say this, Dave does hold court a lot and does take a lot of feedback. A lot of feedback.
The PFAA agree with that?
I probably not, but everything that they say from my experience of working with them is just it's the exact opposite.
Where does he take feedback from?
Chuck Carswell, Luca,
Like
Luca. I was just at a party with Luca. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Todd Widman, Chuck Carswell, Luca, Adrian Bosman,
Not
Heather.
Dukic.
No, not Dukic. Heather Lawrence. A shitload of people. He takes a lot of feedback from the demo team. The demo team will tell you he takes a shitload of feedback from them.
yeah,
Can we start the
I'll ask him that next time he's on. I'm gonna put that right now in my notes for when Dave comes on the show.
What does the CAC do?
What does the CAC do?
Can we start the LRA and identify as just more important than all the other letter things? The Locker Room Association.
Yeah. What will we do?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm a founding member of the LRA. That's more important than any CAC or PFAA. Just because I said it was.
Hey,
Voice the athletes' questions, comments, concerns. Storm Williams.
that's what he wrote. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll find out. Lucas. What's Lucas's? He has a very strong group around him who's not afraid to talk to him.
Dave.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of fighting. There's lots of yelling. There's stern talk. There's like the people around him are fucking world class. Curtis Bowler. I mean, these are just
the guy.
Yeah, these people don't. There's the I'll give you another one. Mike Ray, the physician. These are people who have Dave's ear. Like if they call Dave or they say something to Dave, he'll lift his head up and be like, "What?" And they'll hash it out. I've seen hundreds of those. No exaggeration. So, Dave Eubanks. I don't know. I can't speak on that.
Is that dude still around?
God, I don't know. Coltman's Henny Terry Okay, someone else. Max Lees. Oh, I follow the sport very closely from the methodology to the competitive side. I want to voice opinions regarding the future of the sport as it's something I'm invested in. Semifinals athlete this year at Torian Pro.
These are decently redundant. Someone needed to say something that stood out.
Well, we didn't read them.
Like nothing. Nothing was probably the most standoutish one.
We didn't read them all.
I was reading them.
Oh, you were? Okay.
They're redundant.
Okay, let me pull up
I love CrossFit. I like CrossFit.
Nothing stood out in a good way. The only thing stood out in a bad way.
I thought just seeing Taylor's name in there stood out in a good way.
How about mine would have said something to the likings of I like CrossFit so much that I defended against the likes of Sporty Beth and Tanner Shuck on the internet when they talked down upon it. Everybody, whoa, what the hell is that? Well, here's a link to a 50-minute video.
Let me see if I there's another list. There's someone from affiliates and team. I wonder if we're going to know anyone from this.
And Hunter. List. Yeah, and Hunter.
Have put Hunter McIntyre on there?
I defend CrossFit more than anybody in CrossFit defends CrossFit.
You Andrew Hiller?
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, I think that's good.
No, my reason
Did you apply? Did you apply, Andrew?
I with my name?
Yeah.
No.
Did you apply with a fake name?
CrossFit L4, baby.
Listen, did you apply with a fake name and have you seen it yet? Is your fake name in there?
No.
If it was, would you tell me?
The green arrow
was. I tell you now, or do I tell you later?
Oh, that's amazing, dude. I really hope you did that. Okay. Matt Pearson. So these are affiliate and team. I think you pick 4 from this group too.
Oh, nice.
Grace
Is this
Lynn.
where
Tell me.
See Oliver Wood?
Holy shit.
Oliver Jackson.
Look at this write-up from Tyler Lasley.
Got a whole page. That stands out.
He wants to do athlete advocacy, affiliate experience, commitment to growth, proven leadership. Those are his strong points.
Wait, that's at CrossFit Fringe. Isn't that where Brooke Wells used to go in Missouri?
Look at you.
She came from CrossFit Friends 2016.
You're just showing off now.
I think he's right. I mean, he is the senior.
Oh, he says I've coached at the CrossFit Games in multiple capacities, including for individuals, teams, and affiliate teams. Each experience has strengthened my understanding of the athlete journey and the nuances of competition. More and more, I don't know what the athlete council is. I know what I want it to be.
I want people men who go out and they just assassinate people who say bad things about CrossFit.
I want them to be just a group that gets to use a skybox at the games and free champagne.
Huh. We want different things.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear a fucking word they say.
You seen Zoolander, Sevon?
Yeah, but not in 20 years.
You know how they have male models become the world's greatest assassins? It should be the same thing with CrossFitters. You just have to hypnotize them and send them out to do their deeds.
Who would be the best CrossFit assassin?
Dave Castro.
Not assassination.
No. Dave would be the best assassin.
I feel like it can't be somebody obvious. I feel like Fee Sagafi would be like a really good assassin.
Yeah, maybe you're right with that.
You know what I mean? Just this bubbly thing, super nice. Nobody would suspect.
Whatcha?
Yeah.
Kenneth DeLapp, John Young is lucky his TISM is super focused on CrossFit.
Yeah, you are lucky about that.
Some would say I'm unlucky.
Oh my God, more of this. My thought exactly. We'll go through fights. Jacob Hepner, Colton, Jan, Josh Bridges.
I think.
Whoa! Hey, pull up Leslie's comment. Good. Pull up Leslie's comment.
Tyler Lasley was in my biochem class. Wow.
Because we went to Mizzou. CrossFit, like this is where he's from.
You went to Mizzou too?
Yeah.
Wow. Dan Catchtick, Thalita Santos de Souza. I wonder if that's related to Matt Souza.
Yeah, it is.
So is Thalita.
Mahmoud El Ziat.
There's no Q in there, buddy.
El Zayat. I feel like the community has always been the stem of CrossFit and what made the CrossFit Games and what it is. I feel like hearing the community and delivering their voices, suggestions, concerns, and feelings to the decisions-making party at the CrossFit HQ is what could make the games what they can be in the future. Okay. Justin Rementor, Brandon Garcia, Andrew McLaughlin. Man, these are like
brother.
How do you read all these?
It's Sarah's brother.
So this is just going to be a popularity contest.
Miles Cumming in what?
14-year owner of CrossFit gym. I like him already.
Same.
That's
where he's coming.
Tad Carter. Matthew Young.
Ted Carter sounds made up.
Yeah, that does sound made up.
That guy went to school with us.
Matthew Young. I like him, short and concise. I ran the Open in my affiliate since 2011. Okay. And Stephanie Nikitas. I'm always happy to give back. All right. Sounds like someone to marry.
Making Flora Friday Night Lights, baby.
That's what she does?
Yeah.
Do you know her?
No, I just read her thing.
Oh, I would like to be a part of helping CrossFit recover from the recent events, grow and improve my athletes and community and athletes to come. What recent events?
I think she's talking about Eric Rosa and Don Fall.
Oh, okay. Daniel Messinger. Nothing. Ruben is.
You see how stupid that language ends up being? Because what I said could very much be a reality.
Yeah, I buy it. Ruben Isidora. Es importante para mi futuro en la marca. It's important. Oh, and he translated it. Holy shit.
That guy means business.
Yeah.
My man.
But he sees that there's a problem too. It will depend on how we resolve this season. Resolve. I don't recognize any of these names.
Dude, get their names right. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, with a name like Sevon, no one has gotten my name right since I've been born. Say my name, John. Let me hear how you say it.
Sevon.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, it's not Sev off. The easiest way to remember it. You ever told anyone that?
No, I'm going to though. No, thank you. How did I never think of that?
I remember I asked you one time, what is like the correct way to say your name? And you would not answer me. And you just said, just say it however you want to, man. And I'm like, I want to say it how it's supposed to be said.
You're a good dude.
There's easy ways to remember everything.
Oh, look at this. Rafael Colho. Pinata CrossFit. I'm deeply dissatisfied with the current direction CrossFit is taking in Brazil. I'm eager for an opportunity to explore new and innovative approaches that can help restore the success CrossFit enjoyed in the country a few years ago. Additionally, as a member of the ACAD Brazilian Gym Association and having worked for Brazil's largest construction company, I believe these experiences provide valuable insights. Passionate, enthusiastic, and advocate for the CrossFit competitive season.
I've heard CrossFit in Brazil is doo-doo poopy pants.
Really?
What do you mean?
I have an N of one source over there that doesn't like it very much.
Like,
but it wish that was before they raised the affiliate fees, so they were pissed at that point. But from what I recall of the affiliate fee raise, they didn't raise it, and they actually made it cheaper in certain spots if they didn't have the currency exchange rate. So some places were paying less. And they were still pissed. So I think this person was just a bad source. They were just pissed no matter what.
I don't even know if we should bother going to the next category. The next category is divisional.
What does that mean?
I assume that means masters, teenagers, adaptive.
If Hippensteel's on there, he's in.
I'll go through it real quick then. Let's just smash through this. Boy, the Masters.
Is that why the PFAA didn't include it? Because people like you say, do we even need to look at this?
Yeah. I mean, dude, look how long this one is.
That's what she said.
Danielle Dressler.
Oh, my goodness, Danielle.
It doesn't even fit on a page.
That's the second That's What She Said joke in one show.
Thank you for your consideration. I'm considering not reading this paragraph.
Wow, Jillian O'Neill.
Oh, CrossFit HWPO.
Oh, shit.
How many of these people do you think had ChatGPT write this?
Oh, man. Wow, dude, look how long this is. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Generally, I guess basically at the age of 53, I have time, passion, commitment to become more involved in the CrossFit global community. Okay. Natalie Rackstraw.
Rebecca Voigt-Miller.
Voigt. Wow.
Oh, Jason Grubb.
Jason Grubb, baby. I like Becca.
I like Becca too.
Becca.
Yeah, I like Becca a lot. Jason Grubb, I'm deeply passionate, a seasoned athlete. I want to contribute to the council to bridge the gap between athletes, coaches, and CrossFit HQ. I've earned 6 trips to the games. These accomplishments reflect my relentless drive, strategic preparation, and passion for the sport. Man, he's a high-level contributor to the space.
Jason Grubb?
Yeah, he's
a YouTube channel.
Yeah. He's working it. Jennifer okay.
Rasmus.
Michael McCasland.
That name is familiar.
Michelle Elaine Thevada Deck. What is that? Gym in India. Stephen Swanson, Claudia Jacober, Keaton Frick, John Kim, Lance Giles, Nathan Black, Tim Murray.
Tim
Murray.
How do I apply for a position on this council? I'm an athletic trainer by trade who works in professional hockey and have been in charge of emergency action plans, mental health emergency action plans, COVID protocols during COVID pandemic. Athlete safety has always been the top of my priority list.
Well, we already said there was a high requirement, so I'm just kidding, Tim. I'm just kidding, Tim. Tim should be voted. He's a great guy.
I don't know. Anyone who's interested in athlete safety is off my list as the highest priority. Megan should be selling tickets. Megan Postolaris.
Oh, I know Megan. She was on my program for a bit. Yeah.
All right. Vote for her. Tom Muhu Beer.
I know Tom. I think he's number 2 in the 65 plus division.
With all of the noise about how CrossFit should run things and the negative social media posts, it seems like it's time for those of us who are passionate about CrossFit and competitive CrossFit to step up and make our voices heard. There's way too much negativity, complaining, especially those in my older age groups. Word. Yeah. And how we are neglected or ignored when it comes to input for the season. I feel like I'm in a position where I'm in touch with both the everyday athlete and the competitive athlete. Carlene Matthews.
I like her.
She's been around a long time. Shannon Schiefler, David Johnston, Shara Serafini, Jeff Livingston, Lon Allen, Susan Gilson.
That's Nick Johnston's dad.
No. God, I'm slow. Someone from the Finnish adaptive community, Maria Ramos. Here's someone who didn't put anything down, Cece. Wow, how about this one? John Mariotto. I think there needs to be more attention paid to the athletes competing.
Do you ever read the name?
John Mariotto. The needs of the competing athlete differ greatly from the community at large. If we want the sport to grow, we need to be more cognizant of the athlete needs. John?
What?
John.
Andrew?
What about John?
Would you guys like to weigh in that? I think there needs to be more attention paid to the athletes competing.
He's talking about old people, and he's contradicting Mr. Tom above.
The needs of the competing athletes differ greatly from the community at large. If we want the sport to grow, we need to be more cognizant of the athletes.
I mean, I'm pretty happy that at least you have two entirely different opinions in here.
I think he should specify that he's talking about masters athletes.
Yeah, I think that these are all about. Oh, wait a minute, this isn't the masters. Oh, wait,
that is. It's the masters.
Yeah, it was team and then masters and.
Yeah, I think he should specify about that, but I don't know. I kind of disagree, but
you kind of disagree.
I don't kind of disagree. I don't kind of disagree.
Okay, he goes to the same gym that Carolyn Lambre goes to.
Does he? Odyssey?
No, I'm just a gym of mind. Mind gym.
I understand.
Yeah, it's just God, it's fucking batshit crazy. Listen, you should do that by yourself, John.
What?
If you want to promote, we live in a world where there is anyone can promote anything as much as they want and however they want, and they can invest time and interest into it. And being on the CAC isn't going to help that at all. And CrossFit should not be putting any more fucking resources unless it somehow directly is going to benefit the affiliates.
Well, that's why Jason Grubb is great, because he does that himself.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree with that completely, and I almost feel like it's a little bit like the affiliate model that Greg always would say, like the fittest, like the best ones are going to succeed, right? Just like the athletes in promoting themselves. I'm saying, does that make sense?
100%. I just
and that might be why Carolyn Lambre has her opinion, because Jeff is incredibly bad at promoting himself.
Incredibly bad.
I mean, Jeff doesn't have much of a personality. We've always said it. We've always said he doesn't get as much credit as he deserves just because he doesn't talk, and basically Carolyn does the talking for him.
Right.
Like, he's amazing in his post interviews. He just doesn't try.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's true too. I think he does have a personality. He just hasn't shared it. He's going to regret it. Yeah, he's going to regret that. And look on the complete.
But maybe that's why they have that opinion.
Rick Froning in the personality realm. We don't know.
Or how about Colton? Colton had no personality and cultivated one.
Oh, he tries.
He tries.
Yeah, he grew into one.
Yeah, but that didn't come without him trying.
He tries at a lot of shit.
Yeah. Carrie Kepler, she has been around forever. I think she's probably at the 2007 CrossFit Games. I want to see the future of the sport.
Was that Casey Kepler, though?
No, it's Carrie Kepler. She's sister to Jeremy Thiel. She's been around forever.
Oh, she's experienced guy.
Yeah, she's she's a marvelous human being. I want to see the future of the sport last for generations to come. I've been able to be an athlete, spectator, coach, and now a mother to a potential future games athlete. It's an opportunity to see the legacy of the sport continue. Our affiliate participates in the Open every year. We host the Open. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've had the Open at their gym. As an affiliate owner and Masters Games athlete, I feel I have a lot to offer. Michael Walsh, Lars Christian, Elizabeth Lang, Tracy McGee, Jeremiah Head. Wow, crossfitting for over 17 years.
That can't be true. Do you think you are Matt Chan?
All right. So they're moving in action. Any thoughts on this? And anything you want to say on this, on what CrossFit's doing on putting the ballots out there for the whole world?
Well, they're trying. They're doing everything all these people want them to do. So
yeah, I like that we can see it all. I mean,
I could care less, honestly.
I equal that.
I don't even like that I can see it.
I could care less, but
Okay.
I do like. No, I do care. We can see it. I can care less who makes it, but I do think it's pretty amazing that they've opened up the voting.
I like how they announced Froning, Katie, and all the other crew, and it's like, oh, that's nice. Now what?
Yeah, it's 10.
We'd have to see all this shit.
Yeah,
oh wait,
10,
I guess they didn't send it to us though, right?
It's all optics, but that's 10,000 people that are gonna vote, that have the potential to vote. That's pretty impressive.
And how many people do you think vote?
Less than 1,000.
I'd say less than that.
500.
Sure, that sounds about right.
I'd say 192.
A solid guess.
So I did ask ChatGPT to write one of these for me. Can I show you?
Please.
Let's hear it.
Check it out. CrossFit Athlete Council subject applicate. You got to yank it up. It's up there. I can't pull it up.
Oh.
I'm honored to apply for the CrossFit Affiliate Council. Over the past decade, I have dedicated my life to CrossFit, achieving milestones such as 4 consecutive Fittest on Earth titles from 2019 to 2022, breaking record and benchmark workouts and leading Team USA to
snap
World Championships. My certifications include CrossFit Level 4 Coach, Olympic Weightlifting Master Trainer, and NSCA Elite Performance Specialist. As founder of Insert Affiliate Name, recognized as Global Affiliate of the Year. I kept on telling it over in the left bar over here to make me seem cooler, better, and fitter.
Yeah, well, I mean, this guy is great. Whoever this guy is, he's got my vote.
Look, he's organized events raising over $1 million in charity and launched CrossFit Beyond Borders.
We're gonna give him a Nobel Peace Prize for what he's done for the CrossFit community.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right.
Hey, could Froning go to IF3 and win it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
There was a post. Someone sent me that Patrick Clark made where it was comparing all of the numbers of viewership, IF3 versus Crash and Crash versus Madeira Games or whatever that other one was, Hungarian Games. There was another one. Did we ever find out what was interesting about that comparison is that if you have 800, how many people entered the IF3 competition? Do we know what the participation was?
How many people competed or how many people entered? Because I don't know the second number.
How many people competed?
800.
800. So if you have 800 people competing and you don't have at least 1,600 live viewers at all times, you're a failure. Because you have to, because that's your mother and father watching. That's your boy. That's
both of those.
What did you say?
What if you don't got one or both of those?
Sibling, girlfriend, coach.
You don't have any of those.
Gym co-worker.
Make it.
I'm just saying on average, you have 2 people watching per event. And how many people participated in Crash? How many athletes were there?
30.
40.
Yeah.
Was it 15 men and women or was it 20 men and women?
20 sounds better. I was thinking.
And then there were masters, no?
Yeah.
But we didn't stream that. So, fine. You can throw the master in too. So if Crash has 100 competitors.
Not that many.
And half as many views, there's really no comparison. I think Patrick Clark forgot an important factor.
No. The important factor is that there's 37 hours of streaming of the IF3. And there's 800 and there's 800 competitors. Crash had brain fart 13 hours of streaming and only had like 20,000 less total views in that amount of time.
Wow.
And when you're a viewer and you go in and out 1,000 times because you're watching 12 hours of footage, it's like you're not going to sit there for 12 hours. You're giving them multiple views. And
there's 67 competitors at Crash.
Wow. Between masters and individual?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, don't ever do that again, Patrick. You can't even compare them.
I don't even know why he was trying to argue. Like the post wasn't even about anything they're doing. It's just saying storytelling is what drives people to watch.
There was a post where Patrick Clark was comparing all of these events and showing that Crash had fewer viewers. And it was like, hey, how could you compare that when there were, 1/20th the amount of athletes and 1/4 the amount of hours streamed? You just watch what's going to happen when we stream NorCal this year. There's going to be a fucking 1,000 athletes there.
$1 billion.
Yeah, you watch what happens. Okay, PFAA has a new post up from 5 hours ago. It says, who is the PFAA? Stay tuned as we answer more FAQs on who we are and what we do, highlight what athletes, associations, other sports have been able to accomplish, and share our goals for 2025. Who we are.
Slideshows are so 2017, guys.
What shows?
These slideshows on Instagram.
We're an association created and run by athletes for athletes to bolster the professional growth of current and future functional fitness athletes. No, that is not true, because in order to grow it, you would have to focus on the spectators instead of the athletes. This organization is singularly focused on the athletes. If it was focused on the spectators, they would be helping the affiliates. They are absolutely not interested in the growth. Does anyone disagree with that?
I entirely agree with that.
Yeah. So it's like
that's the difference between wrestling as a sport and wrestling as the WWE. In the WWE, they do all this crazy shit because it gets the fans pumped. In wrestling, you're actually wrestling, and no one cares about wrestling. They actually got rid of it from the Olympics.
Yeah, that's
fucking boring and corrupt.
I saw a 2019 video. You guys probably aren't going to know these names, but it was Bo Nickel versus Gordon Ryan. Do you guys know who those two people are?
Gordon Ryan, Juicehead.
Gordon Ryan's like the best jiu-jitsu guy in the world, and Bo Nickel was like the greatest wrestler in the world. Now Bo Nickel's in the UFC, but it was fucking an amazing match. Okay, we represent athletes and partners and partner with brands and event organizers too. Okay, you don't want this group partnering with brands. That means they're captured and they don't have a fucking thought of their own. Safeguard athlete health and safety and provide guidelines for fair and equitable competition. What does that mean?
I don't like the second one.
What the fuck is equitable competition?
Something Eric Rosa said.
Is this Chat GPT also? How bad are these guys?
Well, they're not good at social media, that's for sure. And that's unfortunate for them, because that's all you need to do to be successful as someone like them, a startup like this.
Which athlete said they were part of Scott Tetlow said he was part of the PFAA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starting to like Scott less. Grow awareness of... Go ahead.
Brandon Minish.
Does equitable mean profitable?
No, it means
or
fair.
What is
fair and diverse?
Equitable means fair.
I want to say that's what it means. And as you know, fair is where you send the pigs. Equitable. Meaning. Definition. It means fair and impartial.
Then just say fair.
What is fair, John?
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's a great point. Yeah.
Optimize athlete earnings and development opportunities. Not true also, because they're not focused on the fan base. Grow awareness of the functional fitness community.
Last time I seriously heard someone mean when they were like, that's not fair. They were probably 5 years old and they hadn't got like the same size ice cream scoop as their twin sister or some shit. It's not fair. You got a bigger ice cream. Like, fuck you.
In 2009, when they did the hill sprint workout, Rob Orlando ran to the top with his little stubby legs.
That's not fair.
And I said, hey, do you think this workout's not fair? And he goes, hey, dude, nothing's fair in CrossFit. Meaning, like, it's just like, what are you talking about?
It's like when they talked about bodyweight classes for CrossFit and how ridiculous that was.
I have a hard time disagreeing with Jeffrey Birchfield because he's much more intelligent than me, but I have the definition staring me in the face right here.
Equitable means a level playing field.
And if that's what they meant, they should have said that.
Yeah,
but Jeff's much smarter than me, though.
But hey, but just think about that for a second. Have you ever been to an event where there's not a level playing field? Like,
yeah, when Tom Brady played football,
that
didn't seem very fair.
Why?
Because like
took the air out of his football.
The refs clearly gave him a handful of calls. Obviously, said
name two.
I can't. I'm kidding. It's sarcasm, but I was good at it though.
Yeah, you were. I bought it.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's just insane. Grow awareness of functional fitness community by elevating a professional athlete visibility and voice.
Ooh, great point, Edging. Do you think that they read the definition, Hiller, of equitable, or do you think they put it in there because it sounded nice when they were creating this slideshow? Or do you think ChatGPT wrote it?
At what point do people wake up and be like, "Hey, this is just all word salad shit"?
That's what this is.
I mean, the first line.
Stefan, it's 5 hours ago. It's got 367 likes. This was the most chattered about entity in the space a month after the games. If you look at a post from around then, they're getting tens of thousands of likes, comments, interaction.
Oh, when they were leveraging Lazar's death?
Like everyone else, yes.
Pull up bar height, for example.
That'd be a great thing to say. See, this is what sucks about them. I guarantee you they have a handful of shit that actually makes sense, but they never say it. And then they leave it vague and dumb like this.
That is a great point, though.
They probably mean the fucking best, but they never say anything at all.
But they should every time they complain about anything, they should give exact details of what they're complaining about.
That's actually what I hear Stefan say all the time, right? Come to the table, present some things to be fixed, and go on your way. Provide value. What the fuck is this? It's nothing.
Like they bring up the heat, and I think that's the worst thing to bring up. The heat. I hate that. Like, just show up. It's gonna be hot. Deal with it. But I honestly,
everyone's hot.
Like, if you were them, they have a point with the Scott Panchik thing. He asked that the ropes needed to be short, like these ropes are bad, and then he got hurt after. That's like the greatest point I think they could throw out there, and I don't hear them ever throw that out there.
Do they ever throw any points?
When DeLugos hit his feet on the ring muscle ups in the semifinal, like the ring muscle ups, he was hitting his feet on the floor.
Where did they say that, John?
No, they don't. I'm saying, but okay. I'm saying they could. Like, I don't know why they don't. Like, it's not hard to say those things.
You could easily, I've said this before, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but hey, we have 500 members of the PFAA and we would like all ropes cut. Here's all their signatures and just submit it to HQ. Hey, we would like a glass bottle. We don't want to drink microplastics. We want all our water provided at the games in glass if possible, or in something besides plastic. Here's 500 athletes who signed it.
That'd be sick.
Here's all. Would be more receptive about that.
I don't know, but at least then they would have something to point to. Yeah, of course, I think he would be receptive about it. Absolutely.
And the thing about like sticking your flag in the ground or something like that is you can point to it forever. We're going to the games. We saw there was plastic last year. We wanted glass. We said we wanted glass. They gave us plastic. Now we can talk about it forever.
Hey, and here's the other thing. There was a bunch of protocols that Fikowski was taking during the run swim this year. I can't remember what they were, but put out a list of protocols. There was things he was doing, like right when he got off finished the race. I can't remember what they were.
Water in his mouthwash.
Oh, mouthwash. Thank you. I put why not just hand out a piece of paper to all the people that says that? Just add value. This is embarrassing.
In years past, there have been claims about bacteria in the water that made people have explosive diarrhea and ruin their weekend.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, dude, just add value, dude, and you'll get recognition. That's the thing too. Like, you don't need to grow the sport. Just keep adding value to get recognition. Grow awareness of functional fitness community by elevating professional athletes' visibility and voice. Like, I don't even know what that means. Want more information? Yes. No, we want any information.
Now, can you scroll back like a couple of posts? Like, I bet every post it goes up from here in interactions.
Isn't there usually a button here I can click that makes it go back a post?
Yeah, what the hell have you done?
374, 2,088, 8,374, 3,500.
Oh, it went down.
Oh, okay. Are those pinned posts?
Oh, look, these slideshows do arguably worse than every other thing. Yep, slideshows are dumb.
This one has 27,000. This one has 43,000. This is the one get Dave fired. 2,500 comments.
Shared with, I think probably collabed with Annie and Brent and all them. It's helpful.
Yeah, 5 others. Annie, Fee, Royce, Bellner, Fikowski.
Fee. Fuck. Faux fum.
You don't follow Annie?
No.
Oh no! That was great.
All right. So there's that. I do want to show you this. Reel from Mayhem. I don't know if the podcast is out yet. This is the most recent post on the Mayhem Athlete channel. This is the great Rich Froning. Here we go.
Mayhem Classic is back.
You're gonna like it.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
All right, that's the end of the podcast. That's all we had to talk about today, right? We've
Sign up for Mayhem Athlete.
I'm gonna say this too. High Rock sucks. Lots of clickbait on a lot of things we've done.
He's just the kind of guy that doesn't like to get high on his own supply, I guess.
What is the affiliates ever done for the CrossFit Games? Are you kidding me? You couldn't have the CrossFit Games without the affiliates.
If you want the good old day feels, come here.
The Mayhem Classic is back.
You're gonna like it.
Desperate.
All right. That should be fire. He's obviously referencing Carolyn Lambray's comment, correct?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Do you think she meant that?
You ever just been in a room with somebody, say one thing, and then don't talk and see what happens? That's what Peter did. Because that's what Peter does a lot. He'll like say one thing, and then he'll do this. You do it too, and you'll just like sit there. And I think that she just said a whole bunch of words. I don't know if she meant it, but she did.
I think she meant it.
I would be lying if I hadn't heard it uttered a lot, not on the internet, from people who share that same opinion. So it's something that's going around in circles, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard anyone.
That's all that people like them are saying. What about me? What about us? It's that Katy Perry song.
It's tough, man. I do unfortunately think that that is the sentiment of the entire PFAA. That there's this sort of this demand. They think that they're already contributing by what they do, and because of that, they're entitled to something. When they don't realize that they're already reaping the benefits, they're already taking so much, and they're being given so much already willfully by the community, and then to ask for more is just a tough lift. You know what I mean? It's like someone you offering your house up to someone, and then they want their own bathroom, and then they want their own refrigerator, and then they want you to cook for them, and then they want you to clean their room, and it's like whoa.
Honestly, I don't know what they want. What do they want? Do they want Will Morad Foundation contracts? Is that what they want? That's what they want? They want contracts from CrossFit to do
Nom.
Eat? They want food? They're hungry?
Nom.
Who did you say just made a new post, Hiller?
The Will Morad Foundation.
Will Morad Foundation?
Yeah.
It's WF Will Morad WMF. Oh, World Fitness Project. Okay, let's see what these guys are fucking up to.
I don't know where you were going with that.
Coming soon, the World Fitness Project
Oh, is this going to be a sciencey post where we see the inner workings of Matt Fraser or something, like a vascular system? That'd be cool.
Why do you say that?
Because it's the athlete
pathway.
display,
Oh.
like glycolytic.
Find your way to the finals. Posted 1 hour ago. Stage 1: pros and challengers accumulate points across the 2 tour events.
What is this?
Those competing in the pro division have higher point earning potential than those in the challenger field. Stage 2: after the second tour event, the field of 30 athletes will be finalized for the World Fitness Finals. This includes 20 signed men and women, along with the 10 highest point earning challengers. The WFF awards double the points.
What does that mean? 20 signed men and women? Is that 10 each? Or is it 20 men and 20 women?
This includes 20 signed men.
I think it's 20 men and 20 women because it's.
Why does it say that then, John?
It's 30 athletes. It's 30 athletes per division.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. After the second tour event, the field of 30 athletes will be finalized. Okay, so you get a bunch of points at the first stage 1. You get a bunch of points at stage 2.
Hold up, guys. The field of 30 athletes. So there's 60 athletes.
Right.
30 men and 30 women.
Correct.
Okay, I understand. Sorry, Sevan.
It's okay.
I needed to understand.
I'm just pretending like I get it. I don't really get it. I'm pretending.
And I might be wrong here, but I feel like when it says pros and challengers, the people that they sign already have a ticket to the finals. And then the 10 challengers have to earn points to get a spot. Like the top 10 people get to go to the finals as well from the 2 tour events.
Yes.
And then from there, from the finals, the top 20 people at the finals get a contract for 2026.
But right.
So like if they signed you in 2025, you're one of the people they signed. Like you just, you're one of the people.
What can you imagine the obligations are of somebody who has signed a contract? Like what's in the under?
You have to compete in every one of the stages.
Do you have to make appearances? Do you have to make posts?
I don't know, but
jerk off the owners.
That's a great question. I mean, the sad thing is look at the CrossFit Games documentary came out and the athletes didn't even promote it. I mean, that lets you know how shitty that group is. Like if you're not doing the bare minimum to contribute, and where Jason Grubb we were saying is so good, then it's like,
what are they not doing?
Like the bare minimum is if you were in that movie, right? If you were Matt Torres, Daniel Brandon, Olivia Kerstetter, Laura,
the CrossFit Games documentary.
The CrossFit Games documentary. It's number 1 on iTunes. You want to get it huge.
I've seen nobody promote it.
Yeah, and if you're not going to promote that, that is truly, regardless of what you think about the doc, that is your greatest chance for eyeballs worldwide by far, because it's going to go to Netflix now, and it's going to. And that it's like that's the place you want to be. That is massive, and the potential then goes over 100 million, 200 million viewers, and you get it in the number 1 documentary spot, and you get some buzz around it, and you get the pedos on Reddit talking about it, and next thing you know, all those people get a significant. And most of the people who donate, most of the sponsors in the CrossFit space, the first time sponsors, it's just because the owner of the company or someone who works there, they're so passionate about it. So that's how you get it. You get people to think that the community is actually bigger than it really is. It's happened to a lot. It's happened over and over and over. And to not promote it is just like, I see you. Like, I know you don't give a fuck. It's like Matt Fraser's thing on Joe Rogan. How did you not just go in there and just go berserk?
To play devil's advocate, when the 2018 documentary got announced, nobody promoted that one really either, because it was way after the fact. This one isn't as bad as 2018, but it is way after the fact.
I watched it. I could give 2 shits that it was late. Me personally,
I'm saying.
Did you care
in promoting it?
Oh yeah, but listen,
hey, I want to promote this thing that happened 2 years ago.
Right, but listen, these people don't care. They're just posting fucking thirst trap pictures of themselves all over the fucking place anyway. Why not just reach out to David Check, the producer and director? You know him. Be like, hey, I would love to promote this. Can you give me a fucking reel? He sends you a fucking reel, and it's you doing something absolutely fucking insane, and you post it on your Instagram account, and you say, "Good purchase now at iTunes." I mean, dude, what an if you can't contribute on that level, sorry, fuck off. Just fuck you.
Hey, you know what I've learned about the athletes is a lot of them just have no fucking clue. You could actually see it in the Folo documentary where she barely even knew how the season's working this year. And you can't blame her at all because it's always been changing and she's focused on an upcoming event.
Yeah.
They train all day. They don't understand the nuances of what you're saying at all. And they also have their dipshit agents in their ears telling them to steer clear of shit and avoid that, have nothing to do with this at this point in time because it's bad for your image. So that's their guidance. Their agents are saying, run away from CrossFit. You're in the doc. Fuck that. Do you not know what happened at CrossFit this year? Everyone knows. Don't talk about CrossFit, stupid fucks.
Well, in the long run, that's just going to bite them in the ass. Hey, look at all the people who have true success from the space and longevity. Josh Bridges, they never fucking
have the agents to tell them how to do the right thing, and the agents fuck them in the butt.
Yeah,
it's like the Matrix, dude. They run around everywhere, fucking everyone in the ass.
Agent Smith.
He's everywhere, dude.
Who's Neo?
Dave Castro.
Stage 3, after the World Fitness Finals are complete, the champions will be crowned based on the total points earned across the season. The top 20 finishers will earn a contract for the 2026 season. So it does sound like you could win the finals and not be the champion of the Will Morad League.
I saw a different Matrix than you did.
You don't think that's true, John?
I'm willing to bet that if you win, it's worth enough points that you're going to be the first person.
Okay. Stage 1 competitors sign up online, compete in the tour events that they're choosing. Oh, so maybe not all of them. A top 3 finish in each division gains an immediate entry into the World Fitness Finals. If a top 3 finish is not okay, so not only do you, so you're right. I think that finishing first will give you enough points because basically they're saying if you finish in the top 3 in one of these tour events, you automatically go. So even if you're a challenger, even if you're one of the ass athletes, if a top 3 finish is not achieved through a tour event or the athletes were unable to attend, qualification to the finals can be awarded through the World Fitness Trials online competition. Once at the World Fitness Finals, athletes will compete in their division for a top podium position. God, the divisions thing is tripping me out. I wonder why they're doing
really
that.
Quick before you get rid of see at the top right of that, there's that little logo.
Yeah.
WFP. You see it? It's everywhere, I guess. I need to see that thing tattooed on someone's body to believe in this. Until someone's going to tattoo that logo on their fucking body, I don't believe any of this.
You're up, Will Morad. Your move,
Will Morad.
Or until it happens, right? Until it happens or you see a tattoo.
I've never seen – I think Julian of Street Parking has the Street Parking logo tattooed somewhere on his body. I don't remember where, but I'm like, that dude believes in his fucking brand.
Right.
Dave Castro, CrossFit tattooed on his left butt cheek.
Yep, I've seen it.
Do you have a Batman tattoo?
Yes.
I don't have any tattoos. But if I had one, it probably wouldn't be that one.
Edging, I'm out. Get back with me when you make it understandable. I'm just a point me to the bar kind of guy.
Yeah, and pay the kid. Did you like that in my video? How I'm like, he's got all this money, he's gonna pay all these athletes, and then I play Ben Alderman's son.
Yes,
Will Morad owes me $100.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was great.
Yes,
I liked it when you said Emma Tall retired.
She did, didn't she?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Listen, if you're not doing the CrossFit Open, you're retired. Unless you're injured.
Yeah.
The premier sport to compete as a CrossFit Games athlete is the CrossFit Games. The funnel starts at the Open. Okay, I do want to do one more thing. I want to show this post where Josie The outlaw Josie Wales threatens to beat me up. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna show you.
Did you want to look at the semifinals at all?
Yeah, semifinal. Where do I go for that? Is that on the
CrossFit Games Instagram?
Oh, okay. CrossFit Games Instagram. CrossFit Games.
You think if I give CrossFit $3 million, they'll let me sponsor the games this year?
Well,
yeah, yes.
You think so?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
Hey, do you know what's interesting about this list? Only one of the places doing it is an affiliate. I wonder why. I wonder if any other affiliates tried to hold a semifinal event. Mayhem's the only place.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because now the road to the games goes through an affiliate. I'm not joking. I would make it so there's only one semifinal and it's in fucking Cookeville at CrossFit Mayhem. And if you want to go, you show up.
It's too late for that, isn't
Dude,
it?
if this is just like, hey, we can pay money to have one of these, you need to try to get Greg to do one.
I think it's too late. I did try.
Well,
but
yeah, but like next year.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's going to be a Kill Taylor World Championship for sure at Greg's gym. He keeps asking me when we're doing a comp there.
It was a fair move on their part to put the two Tennessee located semifinals on different slides. Like that was smooth.
It was.
Well, it's in order of dates, right? Okay, let's go through these. Mayhem Classic, April 5th and 6th.
It is convenient.
Cookeville, Tennessee. 2 men and 2 women. Woodland Fest.
Sean?
Wadland.
Yeah, Wadland. That's what I said. In Spain, 3 weeks later. Then you can go to France 2 weeks later for the French Throwdown. Then there's the Rebel Renegade Games in South Africa. It's interesting. So they chose these based on location. Why would they do that? May 29th. That's 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. Far East Throwdown. Same weekend. Syndicate Crown in Knoxville. Oh, is that what you mean by 2 in Tennessee?
Yeah.
May 30th, also the same time as the Torian Pro. Then Fittest Experience in Oklahoma City.
Dude, the Fittest Experience made me want to vomit.
Why?
Because fuck the Fittest Experience. Every year it's got the worst qualifier. It has the worst workouts. John Young can't even run on the first event last year.
You went there, John, for that?
I always do the Fittest Experience.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
I have a good time.
The only thing good about the Fittest Experience is that the reigning champion's name is Bill Leahy. Like,
that's right. Bill was there, brother.
Yeah, he'd be at the CrossFit Games right now if this is how it was last year.
So
the run event was pretty rough. The run event was pretty bad.
They're running through mud.
Yeah.
If Will Leahy made it, you're saying it's shitty judging.
No, I would love the Fittest Experience if Bill Leahy made it, but they're a year late.
I thought Copasur was Australia. Oh no, that's Brazil.
No.
Torian Pro is Australia.
What do you want, Jeff? What do you need a break from?
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
He judges at the Fittest Experience.
10, 12, 14.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's there. Right. He's there almost every year.
All right. Never mind.
I remember.
I like Fittest Experience now. You got Jeff?
Dude, I saw Jeff. I'm like 3/4 of the way done with the running event. I'm past all the mud. I look miserable. I'm in last place in my heat. I'm not a good runner. And then I see Jeff just kind of laughing at me.
Jeff,
he's one of the judges that points you where to go. Jeffrey Birchfield.
Jeff's he's a top 10 commenter guy. I like him a lot.
He's one of the judges that points you where to go. And he goes, "How you doing, John?" And I didn't see him at all. And I'm like, who the freak is calling my name right now? And then it was him, and I was like, I've been better, Jeff. And then that was it. That was our interaction for the weekend.
I never said anything about the judging. I mostly hate the programming.
Who is it? Who runs it? Do I know him?
Jeremy Teal.
Oh, I'm sure it's great. That thing's been around forever then, right?
I prefer Ron Burgundy, honestly.
It's been around for a long time, yeah.
Okay.
I mostly, it's close to me, and it's a bigger competition type. I would say it's like, but it's as far as things that are close to me, it's a big competition. So I like to do it every year.
It's pretty big. A lot of competitors to make a buttload of money.
It's fun. It's really super fun to do too. I like to do it.
So is cocaine.
And people like to do it. It's
So only 16 people go from semifinals, and only 30 people are going to the games this year. So where are the other 14 coming from?
the semifinals, the online semifinals.
Online semifinals.
So wait a minute, they're not taking more. They're not. I thought they were taking 30 from the online semifinals.
No. It's 30 total people to the games. Of men and women, so 60 total. No one confuse you on that one.
Oh, they're only taking 14 out of the semis online. Damn,
correct. Kind of a weird split.
I thought they were adding on, and it was kind of like sanctionals where you can take as many as you want.
Nope. It's 16 and 14.
God damn.
Okay, but
top 14 in the online semifinal. That's going to be tough.
I want to come to that in a second. Have you explain that to me? But of these ones that we just went through, can anyone enter these?
I believe that the Mayhem's got is invite only, and then
invite only based on what? So Rich should just invite his buddies?
Yeah, he can. And then after that, I don't know what Wildland is, but after that, a lot of them have their own qualifier, but the Open is a part of it. Okay. I think the Open in some way is a part of all of these.
What I heard is that there's a qualifier for Mayhem. And
maybe it's invite and they get a qualifier for the last 5 spots or something like that.
And the only two that aren't open to everyone are South Africa and South America.
What about them?
I heard those two aren't open to anyone. I heard all of them are open to anyone. All of them are open.
Who are they not open to? Americans?
Anybody that's not from their region.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
Who are you hearing this from?
Jesus Christ, John. Really?
I'm sorry.
Text me on the side. We got a fucking private chat up there.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Take 2. I heard that that they're all open to anyone except for Africa and South America.
Yeah, I heard that too. I wonder if we heard it from the same guy.
Who did you hear that from, John? I heard it from Stefan 2 minutes ago.
I'll text you.
Okay. Okay. So I want to get back. So there's no clarity on that yet. That'll be probably the next iteration of communication from CrossFit. Do we have a time when we expect to know that details of that? Probably in the new year. Not anytime soon.
Maybe like before Thanksgiving.
And then what about these 14 people? So you do what percentage from the Open go to this online semifinal?
1%.
Is it?
Yes. It's one. Is it? And I believe it's 1% of the world, not your region.
So if 200,000 people, okay, that's important clarification. So if 200,000 people sign up for the Open, what's 1%? 20,000?
2,000.
Oh, right. Thank you.
No, just 2 people.
Yeah. So 2,000.
That's how bad the Open's doing this year. It's 2 people.
2 people.
Damn. Oh, no.
So 2,000 go.
Go crazy with that.
So 2,000 go, and then from there they all do the same workouts. We're guessing it'll be, and we from going back to historical data, probably 6 workouts.
Yes, around 6 or 7. Yes.
All over, starts on a Thursday and ends on a Monday type shit.
Correct.
Thursday evening announcement, Monday. Okay, and then they'll only pick 14.
Yeah, the top 14.
And so that scoring is going to be fucking crazy.
And what's interesting is the first 2 in-person competitions are before the online semifinals. So you're not even going to know. You're not even going to know if you made it or not from those first 2. And the video review process, I believe, runs into the 3rd one. So there's going to be like 3 of these in-person ones that happen before we even know the 16. So like you could make the top 16 and not know it and still do the Mayhem Classic. And then that's going to create some weird kind of backfill thing that I don't know what they're going to do with that.
And then the Mayhem Classic is obviously a big, successful event. French Throwdown is massive and successful. What about this one in the middle here, this Wadland Fest in Malaga, Spain?
It's the Madrid Championship, the Madrid CrossFit Championship. That's what that is.
So there are 3 notable, reputable competitions.
It's a big competition, yeah.
Man.
And I don't know which one supersedes the other. So like say Colton it makes the top 14 or top 14 in the online semifinal, but he doesn't know it, right? And so he does the Mayhem Classic and he gets second. Which one supersedes the other? You know what I mean? Does it backfill in the Mayhem Classic? Do you take third place or do you take the 15th person in the online semifinal?
We're going to need a slideshow.
Okay, let me ask you this. Which do you think is right? Which do you think is right, Hiller? Should they take it? Should they take third place from the
I think it should go open, gives priority. I mean, like online crap gives priority.
So I think it should be what happens first.
That's going to be confusing as all get out, dude.
It will, but next year they'll be able to get their dates better, like the online semifinal. Like,
you think?
I hope so, right? But because I don't like going back and superseding thing. Like that way, if Mayhem Classic, if you're in the top 2, you made it. If you're third person, you didn't make it. You know this for a fact, right? And then the same thing with the one in Spain. And then after that, it's the online semifinals, and then that can backfill from there. Does that make sense?
No, but I get it. I hear what you're saying.
So, like, if anybody who made it the top 2 in those 2 competitions, if they are in the top 14, it will backfill.
Yeah.
Do you think people?
I don't like it, but I got it.
Hey, what happened with this?
And I'm good with yours either. I don't know which one is better, but that's the one that I would.
Well, mine's better.
All right. Well, we'll just rock with that.
What happened with this? Why did Torian announce before everyone else?
Because Australian time zone, they're a day ahead.
Okay.
They got mad kangaroo disease, and they don't know what they're doing over there.
Like right now, it is like 11 o'clock.
That's where it is here, dude. Oh,
do you think that this setup makes it so that there's going to be really good people? Obviously, some really good people who don't get in, but is there going to be a loophole for some shitty people to get in?
Africa.
I actually know.
Well, besides there,
I think it's going to be harder.
Okay.
Because you have to win an event or get second, right? And then, or you're the top 14. And like, I think the top 14 in online semifinals, I don't see. I mean, maybe you get some online warriors, maybe
Miriam Van Roer.
Yeah, Miriam Van Roer can get in, or a Luka Vonyak or something like that. That would be the only thing I could think about where somebody kind of not great.
Colton Mertens.
Hey, and you know what's even going to be crazier? The 2 last place people at the CrossFit Games this year in 2025 are going to be really far back.
Yeah,
far back.
Meaning they don't even have a chance. Like the 2 shittiest people. I mean, because you're going to take out 10 people, right? It used to be, there was the, top 3, and then there was a second tier, maybe a third tier, and then there were the bottom people. Now there's not even going to be, very well, there could just be 3 tiers, just these absolute just shitbags that don't even really deserve to be there if you're searching for the fittest. I mean,
Yeah.
So, okay. If we take out, it would be like, so the Arthur Siminoff, or Peter Ellis, Brandon Luckett, Ruan Potgeider, he was the African nominee.
Skinny boy.
Bailey Martin, Luke Parker. It's mostly the foreign people that are in the 40 to 30th range. But I do think it's going to be harder for people like Jack Roseman made it this year. I think it's going to be hard for a guy like that. I think Brandon Luckett made it this year. I think it's going to be harder for a guy like that because I don't see guys like that winning an event. There's going to be somebody better there. You know what I mean?
About the really cool girl from Australia?
Gracie?
Yeah, Gracie Walton.
I think she'll win Torian.
You do think she'll win Torian?
Yeah.
A shot.
She won it last year.
All right. Shot as anybody with that stat. Right, John?
Right. I think Maddie Sturt has a better shot at the online semifinal than Gracie does.
And then wherever Tia's going, there's only one spot.
No, she'll go to the syndicate, right?
And
Or Mayhem.
but I mean, she's going to take away one spot. She's
yes,
gonna qualify.
she will take away one spot, but she'll probably be in the online semifinal. So you don't know what will supersede what. We don't know that, and she probably will be top 14 in the online semifinal.
And you have to guess Tia would go to Mayhem Classic too. It's just right down the street.
That or Knoxville,
or both,
or the fitness experience.
Or the fitness experience, yeah.
Hey, is there anyone else like that like, hey, if they go, that's a spot that's taken?
Roman.
Who? Roman?
Laura.
I can't. I have a hard time believing Laura won't be the top 14 in the online semifinal.
I mean, I thought we were just saying if she goes somewhere, take spot.
Oh, automatically? Yeah. I mean, then you can just say all the best people: Jeff, Dallin, Jason. You know, like you can go down the line. I think it's going to be.
Hey,
I think it potentially. I think we can have a way more fit games all around.
You think Aaron's the one on the right or the left?
The retarded one or the not retarded one?
Which one's which?
The one on the with the glasses on is retarded.
Is he?
He looks like special needs to me. Listen, Aaron. Maybe you should go back and watch the video. No one was talking shit about fucking Lazar. They were talking shit about the CrossFit Games athlete. I don't know if you're capable of understanding that, you fucktard.
He specified for you. He's the one on the left. He's the non-retarded one.
Where did he say that?
In the
down
comments.
the line.
Oh, you're the non-retarded one? All right. Left. Thank you, Aaron. Non-retarded guy. You fucking moron. It has not. There was no. We were making fun of the CrossFit Games athletes in relationship to them thinking that what Carolyn Lambre said. And if you even go back to the Craig Ritchie pedo fest fucking comment section, you'll see even Craig trying to walk it back. He's like, no, I knew that. It was just I wasn't upset at what he said. I was upset with how he said it. Cool, buddy. If you want to hang out with people who say things really nice the way you want to hear them, go ahead. But no one was fucking talking shit about Lazar. You fucktard. Go back to fucking Craig Ritchie world. Go ahead, John.
I do think there's an interesting scenario where like the 3 Australian guys all make the top 14 in the semifinal, and then Torian.
Which guys?
The 3 I guess New Zealand. There's one New Zealander. Jay Crouch, Ricky Garrard, Bailey Martin. All 3 of them are capable of making the top 14 in the online semifinal. Then in that case, and Torian took the 2 that weren't them, you could potentially get people that like probably aren't the 30 fittest guys in the world, but they made the competition. Does that make sense? Like that's how you get a Jake Douglas there.
You think Jake Douglas is going to be doing it?
No, he's done. I don't think he can.
Well, I think just that type of an athlete, though. I mean, you know what I mean? That caliber of an athlete.
Yeah, who's he coaching now? He's coaching some girl that looks like kind of like Gracie Walton. Who's he coaching?
I think he's with Georgia Pryor.
Yeah.
They're
Georgia
together. Pryor. I like her too.
Zach Thomas is another.
Wait,
one
are they? When you say
like
they're together, he's her coach. They're not dating. He's married.
No, they're together.
I think they're together.
No.
I'm almost positive they're together.
Dude, he's married. He's married and is a family man.
Is he married to Georgia Pryor?
No. He's married and has kids.
Then why is her name on Instagram Georgia Pryor Douglas?
Because that's
no. Maybe it's his sister. They are not.
When people join my training program, John, I make them put Hiller at the last, no matter what. So you'd be John Young Hiller.
How come I can't find her? How do you spell her name? Why am I spelling it wrong?
It's with a D.
Pouglas.
What? Spell her name for me.
Georgia Pryor.
P-Y.
Pryor.
Oh yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah, Ortega's got it.
Yeah, I don't. Does she have a blue check mark? Maybe she has me blocked. Fuck, let me go to Google. Georgia Pryor CrossFit.
Go to Jake Douglas.
She's going to Jake Douglas.
Am I
Oh
on?
no, that's not. No, okay. I had her fucking name. So, Georgia, George. Teamed. No, she doesn't. Her name. It's not Georgia Pryor Douglas.
Yeah, I don't know if that was true.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
I was joking.
No, they're not together.
You were not joking.
I was joking. I was convincing in my joke.
No. Oh, and what's his name? Jake Douglas. I'm gonna go to Jake Douglas.
It's JD.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
What?
There's a post. He's married to Ellen Douglas. He's not with Georgia Pryor.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
There's a quick shout out to on Instagram. I got one of his things. He is married to an Ellen Douglas.
Jesus, you're gonna get the poor guy in trouble.
I'm sorry. I'm with you, Hiller. I thought he was with her too.
It's one of the few things. You guys worry about the reps and the programming. I'll worry about the relationships.
I saw one picture and I got it all fucked up. It's this one. Here.
Cole. No.
That
no,
one.
Cole. No, Cole. He is not. Yeah, no. They're just friends. Look how he has his hands nicely folded in his lap. He's no.
Jake
Yes.
has a great smile.
Thank you, Kathleen. Is that his daughter?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I just got confused. Like there's a lot of Georgia Pryor. All right.
No.
My bad, Jake.
All right. Anything else?
Did you clean 405 yet, John? You weak piece of shit.
6 weeks.
Fine.
Oh, I need to write down the workout.
That's when it's going to happen. It's going to happen 6 weeks from now.
I need to write down the workout I did today for my new workout program.
Book it. That's the first thing my baby girl's going to see. It's me cleaning 405.
Wow, that's awesome.
You're gonna bring that barbell to the hospital?
I am. There's a gym at the hospital, and that's the first thing we're going to do.
No, is there really a gym at the hospital?
No,
you know about?
no. They're not going to let me
Leslie's
clean.
dilated. 1 second, babe. I'm only at 315.
You need to push. I'm getting cold.
Push. I'm getting cold. Damn, that'd be crazy. That would be one of the more viral internet videos of all time.
I don't know how we would even make that work. We'd have to have like a bathtub birth.
No, you can bring everything into the hospital. What's
All
the
the
doctor
weights.
do? Stop you?
Yeah, I think I'd have to be in the parking lot.
That would be funny too.
Yeah. You like
No
have
one's
her
ever-
and
no
then
one's
go
ever
out to the
done that.
parking lot and
No one's ever done that. A 405 clean in the parking lot of the hospital their child's being born at.
I
That's why I'm
believe
saying it'd
you.
be crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard like men have gone out and gotten sandwiches and stuff, but never in your life would you see like a camera pointing at Leslie and then out the window in the parking lot. Like there's the husband.
Hey, how much? What's the most you've ever cleaned, Hiller?
I
lifetime.
think it was actually 355, and it was at what's it called?
Oh, I remember that.
And I did it for more
A
than
power
month.
clean?
Yeah.
Because I remember that you were power cleaning.
So
Yeah,
that's your
that
power
was when I
clean
was,
max
like,
is
really into it with working out, and I just started taking tests.
that was and that's more than your squat clean, max squat clean.
I had cleaned it before, but then I did it for like 2 or 3 at that point, which was wild. I cleaned it.
Oh,
Who are
that's
you doing
right.
that
That's
with?
right.
Was that with Jared?
Lipson.
Jared
Oh.
Stevens.
Oh,
Jared
Jared
Stevens.
Stevens. Yeah.
hmm
Did he do 355?
No, but I think he's done more before. By that
Yeah,
point,
he's really strong. Jared Stevens is.
yeah, he used to be one of the strongest.
Hey, what happened to that chick he's married to? Is she doing the games anymore? Colin Brandler.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, funny you mentioned that. There's a post about her.
Yeah,
Who do we know who's dropping out for sure? Is Ariel out? I heard Ariel's out. Emma Tall, that's it.
I think that's it.
That's the only one we know for sure. What?
Oh,
let me
Brent,
throw-
Katrin.
Brent. Okay, Katrin. How about Emma Lawson?
Oh, she's doing it, man.
I think she's in.
She's coming back. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.
What about Adler and Vellner?
TBD?
We don't know. Carolyn actually said that it was his choice. I think she said that on Pedro's podcast.
Does that mean most things are not his choice?
I don't know. That's not how I read that one.
Greg Flaccidman. Does Rich being on the council create a conflict of interest if his company trains games athletes He does workouts with them on the daily. Seems like there could be something fishy. Oh, because they're programming a semifinal?
No, so I mean the Mayhem Classic, if it's invite only and he's programming, it is like there ain't no way you can't say it's not.
Yeah.
And like it's not like, and he can probably program without being like, oh, this guy's good at this girl's good at this. Like I believe that he could program like that, but he always has a bias to his programming. And I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad. I like Mayhem's programming. But all of those athletes over there, they're all doing a whole bunch of GHDs. They're all doing a whole bunch of rope climbs. They're doing what he programs. You know what I mean? Like it is. I think it is a bit of an unfair advantage.
I'm going back. Someone said Ariel's out. I don't have an
He
issue.
talked on spin.
Yeah, she didn't say that she was for sure out. She's just considering all of her options. That's what she said. She said we'll see.
Okay, and that's what a lot of people are saying.
She said she's not against not doing the games.
Oh, you think Luke is out?
Yeah, Luke is probably out.
Why do you think that?
Hunch.
No,
intuition.
You mean just he posted that CrossFit doesn't care about athletes' lives, and so he can't do it.
I guess like I don't really know who is in and out. I could not imagine he's competing this year. And if it happened, that would be shocking.
You know that. Let me tell you this: that maybe a lot of you don't know. Maybe you do know this. He did when after his brother died, and they asked him, "Are you going to continue?" He said maybe. He did not rule out competing at the games.
Are you sure that it meant like the rest of the games that year?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The rest of the games that year. That's what I mean. Last year,
right? I couldn't have, I'm with Hiller on this. I couldn't imagine him doing the games this year.
But think about the implications of that.
Of what?
If he kept his option open to do the games when they basically said, "So are you dropping out?" He was like, "No, I'm not dropping out." That's not verbatim, but that's what happened. So just think about the implications of that based on what other people are saying. There's these people who are upset that say that Dave said that he gave when they asked him, "Hey, do you want us to cancel the games, or what do you think we should do? What's your opinion?" He said, "I don't care." But then also he said he might continue. Think of the implications of that.
I don't know. What are they? That
The implication is that you're giving your blessing if you're thinking about still competing.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concur.
Hey, there's 200 people in Craig Ritchie's comments that are upset because Greg Glassman couldn't remember Lazar's name and that he got the name of his country wrong. I mean, that's what we're dealing with. You're upset because a 69-year-old guy isn't following the sport. Dave doesn't even fucking know the names of the athletes. How?
Yeah, I had thought of that.
And to get Croatia and Serbia mixed up and to think that that's offensive, like, hey, dude, you are a fucking troubled soul.
I had thought of that. Greg, I mean, they don't think about like what Greg does every day, and it basically has absolutely zilch to do with CrossFit.
Yeah,
and I don't think he would know the athletes' names if he still
owned
CrossFit.
Yeah.
He knows Matt as the guy who went on Rogan more than he doesn't know how many times he won. He knows he won and he went on Rogan.
Yeah, but you know what he did? But
Rich, and he probably doesn't know Ben Smith.
No, probably not. Well, he probably knows Ben because if Ben owns an affiliate, I mean, he could probably name 1,000 affiliate owners.
I bet he wouldn't know Roman.
He might call him like that Russian cat.
The only thing,
like
he might not know his name, but he probably, I bet you at some point Greg was involved with, I think Greg was involved with trying to get Roman to the games, like contacted someone at an embassy or something. I'm sure Greg was always great with that, like trying to help, use contacts and lawyers to try to get athletes to the games who had issues like that. Okay.
The first time I saw that clip, I knew that, the first time I saw the clip, it started with Greg comparing the athletes to Ronald McDonald.
Right.
And if you start the clip there and play it out, it's one of the better clips in the history of the podcast.
Oh, it's so funny and so good. It sucks that Richie took it out of context. Yeah.
Poignant. And then when I saw it clipped on Reddit and it started with the Greg Glassman talking about Luka, I'm like, here we go. It's going to be.
Know who made? Can you know who made that original clip, or is it just the little pedo avatars, the little non-binary characters they have on Reddit?
I think it's on Instagram actually.
Probably Tom Schroka.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know who that is, but I just like it.
That's the guy who tried to come after John.
You clipped me out of context.
All right. Douglas Bubble Trousers 7. I saw a Mayhem video today from 2 years ago called Best. His score win $100 with Angelo. The OG Kill Taylor was through Mayhem. Oh, shut it. Tomorrow, Kill Taylor $3,000.
This is the highest it's been.
I think it was 3,500 once. I want to say Matthias Porter maybe won 3,500.
The swim event, right? That's what he went on. Yeah.
Hey, one more point on that. It'd be like if Greg happened to be walking around and it was like he pointed out, like, hey, look at that fat person. They fell over.
Yeah.
They'd be upset because you are calling the person fat. It's like the same sort of upset.
Yeah.
That's basic, or like that I put up a post today and there's people in my comments about like the fat and the skinny person. Like, you don't know what these people are going through. I'm like, it doesn't matter. One of the people is fat. And
you don't know what they're going through. Yeah, we do. They're going through horrible shit.
You don't know.
Yeah, we do. We do know what they're going
through.
What
if the 125-pound woman has anorexia? And it's like, she doesn't have all that extra body fat. And that's the point. So it's just you just cannot win that argument. There's no point in having it. Like, what do you want me to call the person who fell over because they can't go up a step because they're so fat? You call them the fat person. That large human being, is better. You hurt their feelings. And I'm like, the feelings are the last thing that person cares about because they're bleeding on the concrete.
Somebody needs to help Bertha out.
A 400-pound person. It's someone who eats with both hands. By the way, that is a true fact. I didn't know that until Greg told me that. If you want to weigh 400 pounds, you have to eat with both hands. Did you know that, John?
Can you explain it to me?
You can't eat like a regular person. Like you can't be 400 pounds and just eat.
With I was thinking of like a burger. No. I see what you're saying. You're just shoveling food. Yeah.
You eat with both hands.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't.
Ambidextrous eater. It's crazy. It's true though. Ask any 400-pounder. Do you eat with both hands?
I will next time.
The next 400-pounder I'll see. I will be right on that.
All right.
Hey, did you see that guy snatch, Sevon? I thought you might be.
Tell me where.
I don't know if it's still on my Instagram, but he reminded me of you. I was wondering if you could snatch 125.
I don't know. God, want me to try tomorrow?
It's just John Woolley.
No, it's not John. It's not John Woolley. It's on
video of this guy, and I'm wondering if you can do this.
I've taken care of his, how old is he? What's the Instagram? Go ahead.
He's JY Barbell. He's one of my people. I was super proud of him. He all he knew how to do was muscle snatch. He could not squat below parallel. And then he snatched 125 the other day, and it was beautiful.
How old is it? This dude's 58.
That's when we started. And then this was yesterday.
Damn, you trained Chris Hinshaw, dude? That's cool.
Chris Hinshaw can't snatch 125.
Hinshaw walks on his toes.
And then I was curious. I was like, I wonder if Sevon can snatch 125.
God, I don't know. I'll try tomorrow, though.
I wonder if John Woolley can snatch 125.
I bet you
a squat snatch. That I feel like I want to.
My positioning's fucking insane. I can get into any position.
No, I'm sure you're super mobile. It's just the strength.
So I'll just see. Don't hurt your shoulders. I know, right? I'll see. I will not start with 125. Hey, dude, I will not start with one. I'll actually start with the
You see
women's
that
bar.
speed under the bar for a 58-year-old? I was so proud of him. Like, you gotta think this is regular people. These aren't CrossFit Games athletes.
Yeah, but that dude's got a good body too. He's not fat at all.
No, he's very skinny.
How much does that dude weigh?
I would maybe 175, 180.
Okay.
He's like 6'1". He's a little on the taller side.
All right.
But anyway,
I'll be doing a BIRTHFIT. Yeah, that's good motivation. Tomorrow will be a max snatch day for me.
I'm excited. Please video it.
Yeah, tomorrow's max snatch day. Yes, Douglas Bubble Trouser. Close your eyes and just picture it. I can get into any position. Just close your eyes. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. Late notice. To all the other guys in the locker room that couldn't make it.
Hey, I was part of the OG call.
What call?
Like I was one of the first names, and I said yes.
Yeah, you're a good dude. You've never. I can't ever remember you ever missing one. You'll even bring your McDonald's on here. You don't give a fuck.
I've never brought McDonald's on this podcast. Stop it,
dude. I love McDonald's. I just haven't had it forever.
Okay, let's go meet at the local McDonald's and talk about tomorrow's show. Don't forget, guys, 8 a.m. tomorrow. $3,000. Oh, you got your chair. Good.
We did. I built it 2 days ago.
Thank you, everyone.
We got it 2 days ago.
Thank you to everyone in the comments who donated money for that. Very cool, you guys.
Yes, Leslie loves it.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.